All right. Well, I would have done this as soon as I found out yesterday, but I had some other things I was up to, as most of you probably know. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 26th of May, 2021. I'm Roy Potter, and uh, this is another call out to all of those Trump supporters out there who just can't get it. I just saw that Nancy Morgan Hart of Headlines with a Voice put a short video out on this. I'd suggest you see it. It's only about a minute 30 seconds. She has two titles for it. One is a statement by Trump yesterday, and the other is batshit and crazy. I think she could have gone ahead and put that on there. And of course, there are other resources that are telling us about this as well. This is also another call out to Alex Jones. You need to condemn your God, Alex Jones, this Saint Trumpus, who has now come out and pushed this OWS again calling miracle. This guy now is responsible for murder and mayhem across the world, along with Billy Goats and Anthony Fauci. Because this asshole, Trumpus, continues to push this thing instead of admitting that it's all a problem, people are taking his advice and they're suffering for it. And they're going to suffer more in the future. As a matter of fact, we all are. This guy is a demon. I don't like calling people demons. I do it an awful lot, but I realize there's a real problem with that title, that pejorative. But damn you, Trump. Damn you to hell forever and ever and ever. You deserve absolutely no forgiveness at this point. None. Not even any understanding. Not. I read these tweets and I see some of these other things from these conservatives where they still talk about, oh, how terrible the election was and that Trump got ripped off. Yeah, he did. But he could have stopped it way on and he didn't. It was part of his plan, you crazy conservatives, you crazy Trump supporters. Not that I like Biden, but this trap of saying that Trump is a savior in waiting is absolutely crazy, or that he was some kind of a victim because of his the fact that he was a novice at politics. Bullshit. Bullshit. I was happy to see that Lionel Nation yesterday called out Dan Bongino, Mark Levin, and Ben Shapiro as being right wing opposition. People would say that that Lionel has been too. He pushed that stuff probably longer than anybody else that I followed. It is time for people to stop thinking and Alex Jones in particular. Alex, I'm calling you out again, buddy. If you don't call out Trump and condemn him in no uncertain terms and not trying to give him a caveat by saying, well, you just didn't know, but, you now need to do it. We'll have to look at you again sometime in the future. No, Alex Jones, you tell your people now that Trump is a traitor and a murderer in no uncertain terms. And again, this is why one of the reasons I decided to do my Eisenman series and to talk about these religious things. It's not I want to think that God's going to be here to save us. I know a lot of people want that, and I hope it happens. I believe that He has a vested interest in things here. But this entire religious mesmerization that's gone on for 2,000 years plus should just show us, especially with the events of the first century, that no matter how pure you are, no matter how righteous you are, no matter what you do to try to please God, if it ain't in the program, it ain't going to happen, no matter how much you beg for it. Except on an individual basis, possibly. The United States is being destroyed. It already is. And it deserved it for all the shit that it's done, that we allowed it to do in our name. And now the whole world is suffering because of it, because as goes the U.S., there goes the world. And Trump, while not the originator of it, he pushed it onto the people, so conservatives, who trusted him. It's like the early Christians trusted Paul. That's why I did this, and I hope you see the lesson. You probably don't. I see these people that are saying, yeah, Roy, you lost your faith, you lost your way. No, I've always disliked Paul. When I was in college, I had several religion classes, and 2 semesters of that took up Paul. And frankly, it was very pro-Pauline. But I didn't like it then because some things didn't make sense. And it wasn't until I got a little more education and a little more understanding of things, learned some things in the original languages, that I finally realized that he was an infiltrator, exactly like Trump has been, who was a Democrat all of his life, hung around with Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and all these other different people. And then he all of a sudden changes and says he's going to save the country. Oh, he prepped that starting back in the 80s. Oh, he did. Alex Jones, you better condemn this MFer, Trump, because there are too many people that are listening to you that still think that he's some kind of a savior. And you're going to be responsible, Alex, for their demise. And you will be a co-conspirator. Out here for now, everybody.